A visit to Mustang. A visit to Mustang. A visit to Mustang. This is an article written by Phoenix Yu. And Phoenix Yu is a female article writer. So don't be confused with the gender of the author. And the original name of this article is Mustang Nepal, My 5-Day Travel Diary. You can read the authentic one in Google. Just type Mustang Nepal, My 5-Day Travel Diary, then you will get the link. Okay, now let's begin. I knew a little about Mustang Nepal before I visited it in early 2020. I was curious to see a place untouched by tourists, away from the busy life of Hong Kong. Mustang has only been open to tourists since 1992, and non-Nepali tourists need a special travel permit to enter Upper Mustang. In early 2020, 2020 को सुरुवाततिर म नेपालको मुस्ताङ घुम्न गएको थिएँ। त्यहाँ जानभन्दा अगाडि मलाई नेपालको मुस्ताङको बारेमा खासै थाहा थिएन। A place untouched or an untouched place. It means a place that is in its original state, in its pristine condition, has natural beauty and unimpacted by human activity. Pristine means extremely clear, beautiful and new. So place untouched or an untouched place भनेको चाहिँ place जुन चाहिँ naturally एकदमै धेरै beautiful छ, जुन चाहिँ यसको original state मा छ, यानी कि मानिसहरूले त्यसलाई चाहिँ बनाएको या भत्काएको छैन। यो केमा छ, यसको natural state मा छ। pristine condition, सफा, एकदमै सुन्दर, पिक्चरेस्क खालको छ, जसमा चाहिँ मानिसहरूले इफेक्ट गरेको छैन। त्यस्तो प्लेसलाई के भनौं, untouched place अथवा a place untouched. Okay, now continue. I was curious to see a place untouched by tourists, away from the busy life of Hong Kong. म त्यस्तो ठाउँ जहाँ टुरिस्टहरू नपुगेको, मानिसहरूले असर नगरेको untouched प्लेसहरू हेर्नका लागि एकदमै क्युरियस थिए, इगर थिए, उत्साह थिए, जुन चाहिँ मेरो हङकङको बिजी लाइफबाट टाढा थियो। Mustang has only been open to tourists since 1992 and non-Nepali tourists need a special travel permit to enter Upper Mustang. 1992 मा मुस्ताङलाई टुरिस्टहरूको लागि खुला गरियो। non-Nepali टुरिस्ट, विदेशी टुरिस्टहरू मुस्ताङको अप्पर पार्ट, माथिल्लो पार्टमा जानका लागि स्पेशल ट्राभल परमिट लिनुपर्ने हुन्छ। On the first night, I stayed in Pokhara to meet up with my tour group. Pokhara is the starting point for many treks that can be taken in the Himalayas. The staff of the hotel provided me with cushions and blankets to ensure I would not get cold during the night. मेरो टुर ग्रुपलाई भेट्नका लागि मेरो ट्राभलको पहिलो रात म पोखरामा बसे। हिमालयजको ट्रेक जानका लागि पोखरा चाहिँ स्टार्टिङ पोइन्ट हो। मलाई राति चिसो नलागोस् भन्नका लागि होटलको स्टाफहरूले मलाई कुशन्स र ब्ल्याङ्केट्स दिनुभएको थियो। The next day, my tour guide Rina picked me up early and we jumped into a jeep to start the journey. January in Nepal is usually somewhere between 00 to -150 Celsius in the Himalayas. For that reason, the winter months draw few tourists to Nepal. Even though I was on my own, I was not lonely, as we ended up picking up and dropping off several locals on the way. Next day, भोलिपल्ट मेरो टुर गाइड रिना मलाई लिन आएकी थिइन् र हाम्रो जर्नी सुरु गर्न हामी जीपभित्र बस्यौं। जनवरीको महिनामा नेपालको हिमालयज अत्यन्तै चिसो हुन्छ, जहाँको टेम्परेचर 0 देखि -150 सेल्सियससम्म हुन्छ। फर द्याट रिजन, त्यसैले जाडो महिनाको सिजनमा नेपालमा टुरिस्टहरू कम आउँछन्। इभन दो आई वाज अन माई ओन, जीपमा म एक्लै भए पनि म एक्लो थिइनँ। I was not friendliness. As we ended up picking up and dropping off several locals on the way. Because किनकि हामीले लोकल मान्छेहरूलाई पिकअप र ड्रप अफ गरिरह्यौं। After a full 7 hours travel, we arrived at our first travel spot, Tatopani, meaning a hot spring. The spring itself was a small but charming natural pool. While relaxing in the warm water, my tour guide shared about her life growing up in Nepal. She told me about the rustic daily living conditions. The natural beauty of the place, combined with its loving people, was something that could not be replaced anywhere else in the world. Full 7 hours, पुरै 7 घण्टाको ट्राभल पछि हामी हाम्रो पहिलो ट्राभल स्पट तातोपानीमा आइपुग्यौं। तातोपानी यसको अर्थ हुन्छ अ हट स्प्रिङ। स्प्रिङ सानो थियो तर अत्यन्तै सुन्दर, चार्मिङ, इन्चान्टिङ, फ्यासिनेटिङ, मेस्मराइजिङ, अत्यन्तै सुन्दर थियो। तातो पानीमा रिल्याक्स लिने क्रममा मेरो टुर गाइडले नेपालमा ऊ कसरी हुर्किएको भन्ने कुरा सेयर गरिन्। उसले आफ्नो सिम्पल डेली लिभिङ कन्डिसनको बारेमा बताइन्। त्यस ठाउँको प्राकृतिक सौन्दर्य, नेचुरल ब्युटी र त्यहाँको मानिसहरूको लभिङ नेचर, यिनीहरू दुईजनालाई कम्बाइन गर्ने हो भने, यो दुई कुरालाई कम्बाइन गर्ने हो भने यस्तो खालको सुन्दरता संसारको कुनै ठाउँमा पनि पाएर त्यसलाई रिप्लेस गर्न सकिँदैन। Next day, we continued our trip from Tatopani to Kagbeni along the Kali Gandaki River. We saw the Himalayan mountain range, cliffs, eroded lands and canyons. भोलिपल्ट हामी हाम्रो ट्रिप कन्टिन्यू गरेर तातोपानीदेखि कागबेनी हुँदै कालीगण्डकी रिभर गयौं। त्यहाँ हामीले हिमालयन माउन्टेन रेन्जहरू हेर्यौं, क्लिप्सहरू हेर्यौं, इरोडेड ल्यान्ड्स, पहिरो गएको ल्यान्ड्सहरू हेर्यौं र क्यान्यन्सहरू पनि देख्यौं। Eroded lands that have been worn away, or the topsoil removed lands, पहिरो गएको डाँडा पाखाहरू। Canyons, a deep narrow valley with steep sides and often with a stream flowing through it. Canyons भनेको साँघुरो लामो भ्याली हो जसमा चाहिँ त्यसको बीचबाट स्ट्रीम, पानी, सानो रिभरहरू गइराख्छन्। After the unforgettable journey, we finally arrived at Muktinath temple, a beautiful place located in about 3,710 meters in the Annapurna range. Sacred for both the Hindus and Buddhists, the temple is also well known for attracting many pilgrims of different religions. हाम्रो अनफर्गेटेबल जर्नी पछि, कहिले पनि बिर्सन नसकिने जर्नी पछि हामी अन्तिममा मुक्तिनाथ टेम्पल पुग्यौं। मुक्तिनाथ टेम्पल अत्यन्तै सुन्दर ठाउँ हो जुन चाहिँ अन्नपूर्ण रेन्जको 3710 मिटर माथि लोकेटेड रहेको छ। मुक्तिनाथ टेम्पल हिन्दूज र बुद्धिस्ट दुवैजनाका लागि होली प्लेस हो, रिलिजियस प्लेस हो, धार्मिक स्थान हो। मुक्तिनाथ टेम्पल फरक फरक धर्महरूको धार्मिक यात्रुहरू अट्र्याक्ट गर्नको लागि पनि चिनिएको प्लेस हो। Decorated with colorful flags, the temple offers panoramic views of the Himalayas. Buddhists say this is the only place on the earth to host 5 elements of life. They have been symbolized in the colors of flags. Blue symbolizes sky, white symbolizes air, red symbolizes fire, green symbolizes water, and yellow symbolizes earth. 5 colors altogether represent a balance. रंगी बिरंगी झण्डाहरूले सजिएको मन्दिरले हिमालयसको प्यानोरामिक भ्यू, अत्यन्तै सुन्दर ठुलो भ्यू देखाउँछ, अफर गर्छ। बुद्धिस्टहरूको अनुसार यो ठाम एउटा मात्र ठाम हो जसले चाहिँ हाम्रो लाइफको 5 वटा एलिमेन्ट्सलाई होस्ट गर्छ। 5 एलिमेन्ट्स अफ लाइफलाई मन्दिरमा भएको कलरफुल फ्ल्याग्सहरूमा सिम्बलाइज गरेको छ। ब्लूले स्काईको संकेत गर्छ, सेतोले हावाको संकेत गर्छ, रातोले आगोको संकेत गर्छ, ग्रीनले वाटर पानीको संकेत गर्छ र येलो कलरले अर्थको सिम्बलाइज गर्छ। र यी 5 वटा कलर्सहरू सबै मिलेर ब्यालेन्सलाई रिप्रेजेन्ट गर्छ। After enduring a freezing night in a tea house in Muktinath, we awoke to a beautiful sunrise over the mountains. After a quick bite to eat, we headed back into the jeep to visit the historical village of Marpha. 2 hours later, the wheels of our van bumped into the heart of the village to have a look around. मुक्तिनाथको टी हाउसमा अत्यन्तै चिसो रात बिताएपछि हामी बिहानै हिमालबाट देखिने अत्यन्तै सुन्दर सनराइजमा बिउजियौं। छिटो छिटो खाजा खाएर हामी मार्फा ठाउँको हिस्टोरिकल प्लेस घुम्न जिपमा बस्यौं। 2 घण्टापछि हामी मार्फा भिलेजको सेन्टरमा पुग्यौं र रोकियौं। The town is famous in the area for its apple trees and unique architecture. मार्फामा रहेको टाउन सहर एप्पल ट्रीज र आर्किटेक्चरको लागि प्रख्यात छ, फेमस छ। The houses are built close together with flat roofing, creating a network of narrow alleyways that snake endlessly. The houses are built close together with flat roofing. त्यहाँको घरहरू एकदमै नजिक नजिक बनाइएको छन् भने घरहरूको बिल्डिङहरूको छतहरू चाहिँ समतल तरिकाले निर्माण गरिएको छ, creating a network of narrow alleyways that snake endlessly. जसले गर्दा साँगुरो साँगुरो एलिवेज गल्लीहरू जुन अत्यन्तै लामो र घुमौरो तरिकाले कहिले पनि नसकिने गरी बनिएको छन्। Given the proximity of all the houses, the locals seem to be mingled naturally and create a close-knit community. त्यहाँ भएको सबै घरहरूको नजिक हेर्दाखेरि लाग्छ कि त्यहाँका मानिसहरू मिलनसार छन् र त्यहाँको मानिसहरू मिलेर क्लोज निट कम्युनिटी जो एकअर्कालाई हेल्प गर्छन् त्यस्तो खालको कम्युनिटी निर्माण गरेको जस्तो देखिन्छ। Awaking in Marpha on the last day of my journey, I felt refreshed and warm. Awaking in Marpha on the last day of my journey, I felt refreshed and warm. मेरो जर्नीको अन्तिम दिनमा म मार्फामा बिउजिँदा मैले रिफ्रेस र न्यानो फिल गरेँ. The previous night, I was finally able to enjoy a hot shower, a luxury I had gone without for 3 days. Previous night, 3 दिनपछि फाइनली मैले हट शावर लिए, जुन चाहिँ मेरो लागि लग्जरी थियो. लग्जरी, great comfort, something that gives us or gives you a lot of pleasure, but which we cannot or you cannot often do. My time in Mustang was truly unforgettable. मुस्ताङमा मैले बिताएका टाइमहरू मेरो लागि साँच्चै कहिले पनि बिर्सन नसक्ने क्षणहरू थियो. Task A. Learn these words and complete the following sentences using them. Pilgrims. It means visitors to a sacred place for religious reasons. Pilgrims, visitors to a sacred place for religious reasons. Pilgrims, visitors to a sacred place for religious reasons. Architecture, art and technique of designing buildings or a skill associated with constructions. Architecture, art and technique of designing buildings, a skill associated with construction. Charming, enchanting, fascinating, mesmerizing. Charming, enchanting, fascinating, mesmerizing. Alleyways, narrow passageways. Alleyways, narrow passageways. Panoramic, wide, encompassing and unobstructed view. Panoramic, wide, encompassing and unobstructed view. Question A. She studied history of art and architecture at the university. She studied history of art and architecture at the university. B. All the alleyways of the city are resurfaced. All the alleyways of the city are resurfaced. C. Many pilgrims visit the Muktinath temple every year. Many pilgrims visit the Muktinath temple every year. D. I found Nepali people charming and helpful. I found Nepali people charming and helpful. E. One can enjoy the panoramic view of the Kathmandu Valley from the top of the Dharara. One can enjoy the panoramic view of the Kathmandu Valley from the top of the Dharara. Task B. Put these sentences from the text above in the correct order. Task B. Put these sentences from the text above in the correct order. Answer. First, the writer spent a night in Pokhara and made her tour group. Second, the writer appreciated the hotel staff in Pokhara. Third, it took 7 hours for the writer to reach Tatopani. Fourth, the tourist guide shared experiences about her life with the writer. Fifth, the writer, together with other members, visited Marpha village. Sixth, the writer took a hot shower. Task C. Answer these questions. A. Is it easy for non-Nepalis to enter Upper Mustang? Why? Answer location. Nepali tourists need a special travel permit to enter Upper Mustang. So we can say no, it is not easy. Sample answer. No, it isn't, because they need a special travel permit to enter Upper Mustang.
This is only a sample answer. You can provide your answer in your own words. For an example, in the place of this answer, you can write, no, it's not that easy for non-Nepalis to enter Upper Mustang because they need a special travel permit to enter there. So this answer can be written. Or your teacher can give you a different answer. However, you need to understand that question can't have exact same answer. These are only sample answers. You can write the answer given by your teacher or write the answer by yourself. Question B. Why was the writer given cushions and blankets at the hotel in Pokhara? This is the location of the answer. Look, provided me. The writer is telling that provided me cushions and blankets to ensure I would not get cold during the night. This is the location. To ensure I would not get cold during the night. And answer. He was given cushions and blankets to ensure that he would not get cold during the night. Question C. Why do only a few tourists visit Nepal in January? Look, January in Nepal is usually somewhere between 0 to minus 150 degrees Celsius in the Himalayas. For that reason, the winter months draw few tourists to Nepal. This is the answer location of question C. Sample answer. Only a few tourists visit Nepal in January because the month is extremely cold, having the temperature of 0 to minus 150 degrees Celsius in Himalayas. Next, what was the Tatopani spring like? Location. Tatopani meaning a hot spring. The spring itself was a small but charming natural pool. So this is the location of the answer. And answer would be the Tatopani spring was like a small but charming natural pool. Next question, where does Kagbeni lie? And here is the location. Kagbeni along the Kaligandaki river. So answer is it lies along the Kaligandaki river, or it lies in the valley of the Kaligandaki river. Next, what, according to the Buddhist, are the 5 elements of life? And here is the location. It says 5 elements of life. First one, sky, then air, next fire, fourth water, and fifth earth. And answer, the 5 elements of life according to the Buddhist are sky, air, fire, water, and earth. Next, what is Marpha village known for? And here is the location. It says its apple trees and unique architecture. The town, that means Marpha village of Marpha, famous for its apple trees and unique architecture. So answer is answer. It is known for its apple trees and unique architecture. Last one. Was the writer happy with her journey in the end? How do you know? And here is the answer location. I felt means she felt. The writer felt refreshed and warm because the previous night she was finally able to enjoy a hot shower, a luxury for her. And she also said that her time in Mustang was truly unforgettable. So we can say yes, she enjoyed. Sample answer. Yes, she was. It means yes, she was happy. I know it because she said that she felt refreshed and warm, enjoying a hot shower previous night. And she also claimed that her time in Mustang was truly unforgettable. This is sample answer. You can give the answer in your own words. Next. A. Complete these sentences with missing words, phrases, From the reading text, discuss with your friends to identify the tenses. A. Mustang open to tourists since 1992, and location it says has only been open to tourists. B. On the first night, I stayed in Pokhara to meet. Look, I stayed. This is verb 2. Simple past tense. Next, third, the next day we continued. Next day we continued our trip. Continued verb 2. This is also past tense. Next, they in the colors of flags. Answer, they have been symbolized. This is present perfect in passive voice. Have been plus verb 3 pp. They have been symbolized in the colors of flags. Next, I refreshed and warm. And answer is I felt refreshed and warm. Felt verb 2 simple past tense. Answer, Mustang has only been open to tourists since 1992. Present perfect tense. Present perfect. Next. On the first night, I stayed in Pokhara to meet up with my tour group. This is simple past tense. C. Next day, we continued our trip from Tatopani to Kagbeni. This is simple past, verb 2. D. They have been symbolized in the colors of flags. Present perfect, passive voice. Last, I felt refreshed and warm. This is simple past. Task B. Read the given paragraph carefully, underline the verbs in the sentences, and identify their tenses. Have you ever had a frank-turning experience? Have ever had. Have plus verb 3. This is present perfect. I have had. Again, present perfect. Next, was heading. Was plus ing, past continuous. Was plus ing. Next, was, it means simple past or past simple. Simple past, was. Next, occurred. This is verb 2, so simple past. Next, there's no need means there is no need. So it means simple present. And R plus ing, R heading, R plus ing, this is present continuous. Similarly, next one is felt a pain, felt verb 2, so simple past. Next, started to cry, started verb 2, simple past. And then we landed, again verb 2, simple past. And then I sighed with relief, sighed, simple past. Last one, have decided. Have decided, present perfect. Task C. Fill in the blanks with one of the two alternatives given in the brackets. A. The sun set at 6 p.m. yesterday. Yesterday means simple past. Simple past मा हामीले के युज गर्यौं verb to, त्यही भएर verb to आको set. The sun set at 6 p.m. yesterday. B. Get up. The sun. And answer is get up. The sun has already risen. Has risen. Present perfect. Next, C. Jackson has eaten his lunch. The plate is still on the table. So table ma plate अझै छ भने recent action. Action recently done भयो. So has eaten. D. Jackson ate his lunch at 11 yesterday. Yesterday हिजो सकिसकेको, so simple past. Levi and Simon. It's also ongoing situation. They are still friends, so have been friends for a long time. Past मा के भयो, start भयो र present मा continuous गइरहेको छ. त्यसैले have been no war हुँदैन, but have been. The later last Sunday भनेको अस्ति नैको Sunday. So, did you post the later last Sunday? Next, the Smiths. A week in Paris recently. Recently भनेको recently मा के लाग्यो? Present perfect. So have spent. The Smiths have spent a week in Paris recently. Next, Mega. Two marathons last year. He could not succeed with either. So last year. That's why verb 2 ran. Not has run but ran. Mega ran two marathons last year. He could not succeed with either last year. Next, my keys yesterday. Simple past. So lost. I lost my keys yesterday. Sumina has lost her keys this evening. She is at my home. Evening means ongoing situation. र अहिले चाहिँ ऊ कसकोमा छ? मेरो घरमा. So recent action. Recent action मा के लाग्छ? Present perfect. Task D. Complete the given sentences with one of the suitable verb forms from the box. First, Richard played football yesterday. They have washed their car again. It looks new. Looks new भनेको recent भर्खर सकेको action, so present perfect. C. Last year, some of my friends went to Italy. Last year. Simple past. D. Next, Juni and Bikram have finished their homework. Now they can play. Now, अब चाहिँ खेल्न मिलो भनेपछि भर्खर सकेको so have finished. I called my parents 2 days ago. Past action. We have not visited another country before. The Smiths bought a new house in 2001. I'm sorry, but I have forgotten to do my homework. Next, the girls haven't eaten their lunch yet. Ongoing situation. They planted some trees last week.